late start to the year, but I can tell you now, there will be more to come. Well, unless you guys didn't hear my last video that I did, a JoJo Man update, in which basically college and work are kicking my ass, so I might not be able to get as many videos out at this moment in time due to the workload that I've got. But yeah, a couple of things before I start. First thing, I would like to thank everybody that has voted for me in the Orcscars. And if you haven't voted for me in Phase 2 of the Orcscars, please go to Master of the Warp Course channel, send him a PM with most entertaining channel, and then my name in the body of the message. If you do that, guys, that will be goddamn awesome, to be fair. And yeah, I can put it on my channel. Winner of the first annual Orcscars. Secondly, I am well on the way to having, 800 subscribers. Now guys, I would just like to say a massive, massive thank you to everybody that has subscribed. I know I've got about 6 new subscribers in this past week. So this goes a shout out to you guys, this goes a shout out to everyone that subscribed to me over the Christmas period. Yeah, just thank you very, very much. You guys make my day, and you guys are why I do videos. So yeah, I'd just like to thank every one of you, and stay tuned. Remember, don't forget to drop a comment in the doobly-doo, and don't forget to hit that like button. So yeah guys, what have we got for you on the show today? Well, I have got a Inquisitor model to show you. In truth, it's the only real thing I've managed to get done since I've been back. Since I've been, getting back into the swing of things, mainly due to the fact that I've got lots of games for Christmas and they're distracting me, and also work in college and other shit like that. But yeah, so I've got an Inquisitor model for you, and that's pretty much it on the whole build thing. Stuff you will see in the future, in the next couple of weeks coming. You will see the final progress I've made on Ghost's Harlequins. You'll also see a new project that I'm starting for, Master of the Warp Core, again, second time project. Yeah! But yeah, so I've got the Inquisitor model to do, to show you today, and also I've got a bit of a tutorial as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, I will get on with the rest of the show. But first, it's time for the 40k Motivational Poster of the Week.
10 Hunt, Segway Rough Riders. Where's your Emperor God now? Woo! Okie dokie guys, well, we're going to kick off this bit of the show. We're going to ease ourselves back into the old Enter the Wolf and the whole Warhammer business with an Inquisitor model today. Now, the one I'm looking at is the Inquisitor Daemon Huntress. And for those of you who don't know what she looks like this. Okay, now, that is a pretty nice model, if you ask me. It's one of the lesser known Games Workshop models as well in the Inquisitor range, because I think it was one of the last ones that they brought out. Let me just have a swig of my tea. Ah, nothing beats a brew in the morning. Nothing beats a brew in the morning. But yeah, so it was one of the lesser known Games Workshop models because it was one of the last ones that they brought out for the Inquisitor range. Now, I have her here in all her bitly glory. And we're going to take a look at the individual pieces. The first piece, I'm going to get out of the way. So, the gaming pad for Christmas. It's awesome. It helps me win games. What I'm going to do, dig out a random bit. We're going to start with, yeah, that looks like the legs here. Now, she's quite a tall Inquisitor model. The reason being that she actually has high heels. Now, the issue I have with any models with high heels is that the Inquisitor models, they always have these big gaps in between there, which quite annoys me. There's quite a bit of flashing on this model as well. Oh, but not as much as you get on Finecast, because Finecast is shit. We got a fleur-de-lis, whatever you want to call it there, on her knee. I'm right, I'm a potent, I didn't know it. God damn. But yeah, so we got, it looks like she's wearing full armour. I think, oh, hello, ass. How you doing? Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Yeah, so they're the legs. Yeah, I think that I'm going to use this armour as carapace armour. Just the fact that power armour is too strong in Inquisitor. Okay, next bit that we have the torso, and the head actually comes attached to the torso on this one, which is very unusual for Inquisitor models, because I think 90% of the Inquisitor models, this being the 10%, so this is the only one where the head actually comes attached to the body. But as you can see, she got quite a nice sculpted face. She's got a bit of a bob haircut going on. She's quite cool. She's got skull nipples, skull nipples of awesomeness. Let's zoom into the skull nipple. Oh dear, there's a horrendous mould line there though. But as you can see, skull nipples! With a lovely Inquisitor logo running between her breasts, which is quite nice. Again, lots of decorations with skulls because she's a demon hunter, and I'm quite interested in this shoulder pad. Now, you can't really see it too well on the actual mini, but it's got some bits of writing. I think, let me have a closer look. Yeah, it's supposed to have like little bits of inscription. Focus! Bit of inscription on there. And then on the back, we have, well, I don't even know what you would call it. Looks like some kind of scrolls, some kind of other stuff. Well, she's very definitely a demon hunter with all the iconography on stuff on there. So there's her torso. Zoom out again. Hey, broken PlayStation controller, how are you? Yeah, this is what happens when you play Mag. You gamer rage and you smash things up. Yeah, next thing we have her. Which hand is this? This is. Oh god, this is her left hand, and this is the hand that is in the actual on the actual proper model, holding a awesome demon head. Although there's many debate as to what happens with demons when they die. Most people seem to believe that they kind of just go pfft and disappear like a wet fart. But this one, she's clearly been decapitated, and the actual demon face is pretty weird. However, I'm not going to use this. Although the nice thing about it is it's all the guts and stuff coming on the back there, which is pretty cool. The thing I'm only going to use this on an actual demon model that I'm going to do in the future. Obviously, I'm going to trim the hair off around about here and then sculpt the hair back over it. But yeah, the hand as well. It's got a little skull on it. Got some flash in there. Needs a bit of tidying up. The next thing we have, she has a little servo skull as well. This is really cool. I'm not going to use this on the model, but I'm probably going to use this as a separate miniature entirely for Inquisitor. All I'm going to do is that you get a base, stick it to the base, or put some scenery on the base and stick it to the side of it, and it's like it's floating along, because servo skulls can be pretty useful in Inquisitor, because they're very quiet, and they can give you some pretty good abilities. But yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of this bit here. Or I could use this bit as a mount, maybe stick a gun on it or something. But yeah, okay, so that's the little servo skull. What else have we got? We have her right arm here. Now this is the arm, no, this is a left arm. This is the arm that goes down like that to hold on to the head. Again, lots of purity seals. I don't think I'll be needing to sculpt any additional purity seals on this model. I'm going to try and do a very minimal conversion on this. Just because I don't want to ruin the whole model. And then we have a loincloth, which is really weird. Now, I think that this is supposed to go, because you have this bit here, I think this is supposed to go there, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to go there. But I'm not really a fan. Not really a fan of this loincloth. I'd rather make my own because I reckon I can make it better. Then we have. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. We have. She has a shoulder mounted. By the looks of it. Fucking hell, where are you? Looks like she has a shoulder mounted little tiny Gatling laser, which is pretty cool. So she's a bit Predator style, which is pretty good. God, the residue is the powder release agent. You just gotta follow my fingers on this model. But yeah, she's got a cool little Predator style Gatling. Actually, no, I think this goes with this, and this is supposed to go on the side. Yeah, is it? I don't quite know. Maybe it's supposed to go. Let's go there. Oh fuck it, I don't even know. Okay, what else have we got? Oh yeah, last but not least, this is her awesome looking halberd that she has. Now, sadly, I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to be using something else, as I will show you in a second, because I don't want it to be a halberd user. I want it to be a sword, but not any sort of big fuck-off sword user. But we'll look at this first. Okay, so we got a little bit of a filament there. Looks like it heats up the blade, so it goes extra cutty, although it's longer on one side than the other. It's rather strange. But yeah, we have this awesome. This is where I got a lot of ideas for my halberds and stuff. We have an awesome purity seal here, which starts there and wraps its way down the shaft of the weapon, which is really cool. Yeah, it's got a fucking wonderful ass spike there, and it has this really weird like ring coming through the end of it. That's interesting. And looks like there's a purity seal attached to this ring, which is pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. So that's the Demon Huntress model with the bits. Anyway, I'm not going to use the I'm not going to be using the halberd because I have made this freaking awesome sword. There we go. It's fucking huge, made out of bits of iTunes cards and bits of random plastic and some spears and stuff. But yeah, she's going to be like a big fuck off sword wielder. So you think about that's how big it is. So it's going to fuck it. There's a torso and here's the legs. Let's just pop them together. Just for the crack of it. The sword's almost as big as her. So I'm going to class this weapon as a great weapon. It's going to be really difficult for her to swing, but it's also going to do loads and loads of damage because it's going to be like a fucking power weapon or something. But yes, no, they're the bits that I'm going to use. They're the bits that they are. Now I'm going to get away and going to wash them. So yeah, join me in a second. Okay, ladies and gents, now. I get a few emails still saying, hey, Great Jojo Man, why aren't my miniatures sticking together as they should? And the reason being is the release agent in the actual miniature making process. When Games Workshop have it in the factory, they have to put some kind of powder residue. Well, I'm not sure whether it's a powder or a liquid that turns into a powder on the actual miniature itself in order to release it from the mould without it going all funny. But yeah, it comes coated in it, and that was what I was complaining before that was on my fingers. It's like a powdery kind of stuff, and essentially it soaks up moisture, and what it does, it stops the miniature sticking together when you come to glue it. So I'm now going to show you guys properly how to like clean your miniature. What you will need a bowl of warm water. You will need your miniature in question in the water. You will need a scrubbing implement. You will also need some soap. Now what you want to do is you want to generally just scrub them so you get some soap on there. Fuck it, I'm going to leave that in there, help it soak up the water. And yeah, and just get your miniature, make sure it's wet. Just give it a scrub. And just make sure you get into all the little angles and orifices, and yeah, then you'll be able to stick your miniature together much better. Yeah, just like that. Make sure the soap's actually off it as well, so it helps if you scrub them twice without soap on your scrubbing implement. And but yeah, time for a super speedy fast mode. Okay, yeah. So after much hacking and slashing and snipping and razor saws up in this biatch, I came out with this miniature here. Now I've got to say, quite a fiddly model to do for the fact that I'm not happy with the way the fucking hands turned out, man. Because once you start snipping away at the stuff that they're holding, the hands look like a pile of shit. Well, look at this hand here for a start. All right, yeah, it looks okay from the front. As you can see, there's a bit of tidying up I need to do on the knuckle bit. But then when you turn it around, it looks like a pile of shit. Where the fuck are the rest of my fingers gone? Yeah, I'm no good at sculpting fingers either, so I'm gonna get good. I'm gonna get smart, get good at sculpting fingers. But yeah, I'm a bit fucked up about that because it's kind of wrecked the whole back of the model, because the back of the model is pretty awesome. Okay, let's talk about the rest of the model. I decided to put the Gatling laser thing on her wrist, you know, just like a little side-mounted wrist thing. Maybe it slides up and goes away. I don't know, it just looked cool at the time. Let me know what you guys think. I'm probably going to do some form of ammo thing coming out of it, just because it just looks like it's very stuck on at the moment. Don't worry, as well, all the bits will be filled in with green stuff. The arm, now. The arm is something I was pretty chuffed with, but at the same time quite disappointed with it also. For the reason being that the elbow went up nice, and it made a good thing, but like the hand, I had to cut it, and now the hand looks like shit as well. Like, there is the back of the hand, and it looks okay there, apart from this fucking horrendous bastard gap there. However, from this side it just looks like arse, so what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to purity seal the shit out of that just to cover it up. But the whole look of the model, it looked rather static, and I actually thought, hey, you know, let's go with the staticness, let's see what I can do with a very static model, but keep it looking static, but yet make it awesome. So yeah, that's what I came out with. I think she looks pretty cool, you know, very nonchalant, just, you know, stuck with a sword over her shoulder, like, come on, let's get this shit down. But yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. Now, this bit here bothers me as well. this bit here. Now, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to actually show you a purity seal tutorial, because I don't think I've done a purity seal tutorial. I might have done it in the past, but in all honesty, I can't remember. It was probably a long time ago. So if any of you guys have seen me do a purity seal tutorial, yeah, just let me know, because I forget. I'm very absent-minded, and I've got that many videos out, I can't really be bothered to go through them all. So yeah, guys, I'll roll that tutorial for you now. Guys, so what I did to do purity seals, I first get the green stuff, then I roll it out into a sausage shape like this. I try and make it relatively thin, because it seems to work better when they're thin. The thick purity seals don't look too good. But yeah, as you can see there, it's a bit... Let me fucking move it there. It's a bit uneven, as you can see, going down, and it's quite flat here. Now, it doesn't help that it is really fucking cold in my room. In fact, that it's so fucking cold that my super glue didn't work, so I had to warm it up on the in the radiator. But yeah, and the cold doesn't do anything for green stuff. In fact, it makes green stuff work really fucking difficult, just for the fact that it doesn't cure properly. So what I do, I tend to roll out a strip like this, and this normally does me for probably about 4 to 5 purity seals at a length of green stuff like this. But if you want to make it thinner, you can stretch it to make it fairly longer. But yeah, so there we go. So what I do then, once I've rolled out my strip of green stuff, I leave it to cure. Now this could take a while, so I'm going to do a jump cut. Okie dokie, when your green stuff has cured a little bit, what you want to do, you want to keep it relatively straight. I, a lot of the time, just put it there like that. And you want to get something that's round. I just use like a paintbrush or something. I tend to wet it a little bit. I just put it in my mouth a little bit like that. And then you just roll like that. And you'll notice that it actually sticks up. And because it's partly cured, it doesn't actually stick down to the desk an awful lot. You just keep rolling it. Depending on how thin or thick you want it, that's how hard you press. But then what you do is you just peel it up like that. This has been curing for about 45 minutes to an hour, by the way. Okay, so what you do when you've done that, you find some kind of cutting implement. I've got to keep an eye on things. If I have to run off, it's because my bacon butty's burning downstairs. But what you want to do, you want to just take a section of it where you think it's going to look good. You also want to work out how long you want it as well. Like this, I want it going on this miniature. Where do I want to put a purity seal? I know we'll put a purity seal. We'll do a line of purity seals along this bit here just to cover up this this join there. So what we're going to do, we're going to make them about that long. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it, and then we're going to just pop it there, and hopefully, oh fucking hell, it's not doing it, it's not going to stick. Sometimes if you just do that, and then if you get the end of something, like that, in fact I'm going to zoom in for you guys, I'm going to zoom in. There we go. And get something that you can poke with it, and you're just going to poke it to where you want, just so it sticks. You want it to be cured enough so that it still sticks, but it doesn't stick all, you know, like to everything. So once you've done that, you're then going to cut another strand. You're going to make this strand slightly shorter than the last one. I also tend to cut a bit of an angle. Oh, can't see the camera. I also tend to cut a bit of an angle in them just to make them have a bit more variety. So we're going to pop that there. It also helps as well if you taper them. So as you can see there, it starts off one end slightly thinner and then ends as well slightly thicker. So there we're going to put that there. And because there's green stuff on green stuff, it's going to stick. And then what we're going to do, we're going to get our main blob of green stuff. We're going to pinch off a tiny little ball of it. Oh fuck, it's stuck in my fingernail. Ah! Do you just hate when you get green stuff stuck under your fucking fingernails? Winds me up. Yeah, okay, so we're going to roll a tiny little ball. Like that. In fact, what you want to do, you don't want to make this too big, otherwise it'll look rather wrong when it goes onto the purity seal. So I'd probably say that's about right. We're going to pop that down there, and then you're going to find another pokey, Now, I tend to use just whatever I have lying around. You can use bits of, well, bits of anything, to be fair. I normally use bits of spear or something that's got, I don't know, like a round edge to it. I don't know, here we go. We'll use this this dagger from the Sergeant Stone miniature because it's got a rounded bit there. And all we're going to do is we're going to wet it. And we're just going to push it down like that. And push it into it. And as you can see, you get a purity seal type effect. Now, do not worry if you see it splurging out at the edges like here, because if you're going to put them in a row, it's going to cover that up quite nicely. But as you can see, that's quite simple and easy to do, how to make a purity seal.
Okie guys, it's now time for the Ask Me Anything section of the show. The part of the show where I select 4 questions that you've asked me and I try to answer them to the best of my ability. So, the first question comes from Smellman88, my good friend. And he says, a knob of butter or a buttery knob? Well, Smellman88, I think you know the answer to that one yourself already. Alright, no, I'm only joking. I would say a knob of butter. Because it can be used for, do you know what, right? That is a silly question, Smellman88. Silly question indeed. You can answer that one yourself. The next question comes from Experiment131, and I like this question. This question says, in a zombie apocalypse, fuck, I've got something in my eye. Ah, what the piss is that? Fuck. Ah, that's not good. Right, anyway. He says, in a zombie apocalypse, you are presented with 3 weapons. A ukulele, an inflatable shark, and a banana. Which one do you choose? Well, considering I am very prepared for the impending zombie apocalypse upon this earth, I'm an expert in anything zombie. Now, if it was me, I would choose the banana. Reason being is, inflatable shark, rubbish, it's going to pop as soon as the zombies get their teeth into it. See you later. You could possibly use it as a flotation device and just like live in water for the rest of your life, but that wouldn't work because you'd go shrinked up like a prune. The ukulele, not very good. Zombies, I'm going to want to hear some awesome Hawaiian kind of ukulele-like music. So the only logical choice would be the banana. And I'd also put the banana on the fact is that you could put it in the freezer, freeze it, and then sharpen it up, and use it to stab those zombies with it. Fucking stab the zombies in the face, in the fucking head. Yeah, sharpened banana death for you. Okay, and the next question. Sharpened banana death. Fucking hell. Right, okay, the next question comes from... Fuck! Okay, we're good. Okay, the next question comes from Max Dammit, and he says, why wolves, and why not a more common colour scheme? Well, wolves, as I said before, is just one of the things that, it's just the lore and the whole feel of the army that, that attracted me to them. I just think that they're an absolutely fantastic army in the 40k universe because of the way they don't conform to Codex Astrates, because the fact that they get drunk and fight all the time. They're just brilliant, and the whole Celtic, Nordic thing feel to them, it's just fantastic. In regards to the core scheme, I'm lazy. That's the simple thing about that. I'm a lazy fuck. So I wanted a quick and easy core scheme. I wanted to field quite a sizable force in very little time. So that's what I did. I chose the dry brush silver over black and the white trim core scheme, and it kind of looks okay. I don't really know of any army that's got it like that, to be fair. So yeah, that answers your question, Max Dammit. Now the next one comes from Blackblade 68, and he says, are you going to do a giveaway or contest for 1,000 subscribers? And in truth, guys, yes, I am. But I can't tell you what, though, because it's still in the works, and I haven't fully decided. It's very much top secret at the moment. But yeah, there's going to be a giveaway. There's going to be a competition, essentially. A pretty good one, actually, as well, which will test your creative abilities. But yeah, oh, and also there will be another competition fairly soon as well, I'll have you know. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Keep your optic spheres peeled for them. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all we got time for this week. So guys, I will bid you adieu and say farewell until next time. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Also guys, one last thing I forgot to mention, I have teamed up with a channel called The Big Kids Team, which is run by Dark Titan 01. Links to those channels in the doobly-doo down below. Now, essentially, first of all, has anyone ever heard of a game, some of you older guys might, a game called Blood 2 The Chosen? Well, it was out in about 1995, and I used to love playing it. And I recently downloaded it, well, found it, downloaded it, and cracked it, got it to work. Well, I didn't crack it, I have to crack because it's pretty much open source now. But yeah, I got it to work on Windows 7, essentially. Now, I'm doing a playthrough of that on the Big Kids Teams channel. I'm doing Let's Play Blood 2 The Chosen. There's also some more random videos up there, some random gaming stuff. I'm going to throw a few Space Marine videos up there as well, because the amount of gaming videos on this channel currently is rising a little bit, and I wanted to keep it kind of like on the low side. So yeah, tune into the Big Kids Team channel if you want to see me freak out, spaz out, fucking shout the fuck out, you know what I mean? And yeah, if you want to have a bit of a laugh, if you want to see some old retro gaming as well, go check them out. I post on there fairly regularly. I think I've got about 6 or 7 Let's Plays up. I've got a Skyrim video, and there's a couple of Space Marine ones in the works as well. So yeah, please subscribe. They are The Big Kids Team. Yeah, go give them a subscribe and comment as well. Your comments are like feedback to me, so I know how well I'm doing. So yeah, please comment on their videos. Please comment on my videos. And yeah, this is the real ending. So see you guys again. Goodbye.